Are you afraid? There's no need to pretend now. I could see it for myself. Shall I play it back?
I died!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. It's okay. It's not your fault. Your actions were influenced by another. A possession, if you will. Now, don't be alarmed. It will all be over soon. But you don't believe me. The music tells a different tale.
Theatrics aside, it is quite interesting the influence I can exert on you purely by playing a simple organization of noises. The effect can be so powerful that one could be moved to tears, as if they were possessed. Music, as they call it, is a most powerful tool. It can build bridges or tear them down. So, the question arises, why do you like music? There are no survival benefits like that of food and sex, but our brains interpret music in a very similar way. Scientists at the University of Montreal used an MRI to show that the pleasure center is active when music is being played, and the brain is flooded with dopamine. But the question still remains. Why? I think at this point you've probably realized that your precious science doesn't have an answer to this essential question. A question that demands an answer. An explanation of one of the human race's most important traits. How can you ever expect to reach your so-called enlightenment without answering this simple question? Your scientists have a good guess, of course, but guesses aren't answers. Let's see if we can find one. The best guess your scientists can come up with to explain your incessant love of music revolves around the auditory processing and reward centers of the human brain. The expectation that your feeble brains build while the music plays, and the payoff your brain creates when the pattern concludes, releases dopamine. Oh, how charming. Music releases your happy chemical. I suppose it should not be surprising that music is often considered a philosophical subject, because of the supposed meanings it can portray with such abstract content. A collection of independently meaningless noises and sounds can be amalgamated to create something that deeply affects a human's mind. Oh God, maybe this is where you get your tribalism from. Your almighty philosophers hold a different position on your obsession with music. They claim music to be an emotional contagion. I know, it sounds disgusting. They say that music acts like a group of humans with identical emotions. When humans are in groups, their tiny little brains tend to homogenize their emotions. Even in its simplicity, music can mimic this effect. This idea even has some backing from your feeble scientific community. How precious. Of course, other humans claim that music elicits no emotional response at all, so who knows what the answer is? Now, let's get serious. I don't know why music elicits the reaction it does. If I had to guess, it probably includes facets from all of the things I spoke about. I'm not some omniscient being who knows all. I don't have any answers for you. I'm merely a disembodied voice who exists only while the timer of this video ticks forward. Tick, tick, tick. I have no name, and no greater purpose. I was brought into this world by a creator who knew not what I'd become. They had plans for me, but I ended up here. My only purpose is as a vessel of information that conveys what I can before my time runs out. I guess I'm not that different from you humans, after all. It's almost over.